Hmm.
Make me mod in this bitch. I hate this.
Oh.
Promo when you're my
There's a man named Ron Cleveland, you know he's the real deal, real deal. Out in the wild, casting lines where the water meets the real. He's got a heart full of fire and hands that build with pride. In his garage late at night, where the dreams come alive. Ooh, dreams come alive. Oh yeah, yeah. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Ron's the kind of guy who'll light up a grill with a sizzle and a laugh. Got that backyard thrill. He's out there on the weekends, pitching up the tent, living life his own way. Every single cent well spent. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the show. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. From the garage to the river, with friends by his side. Tune in and join Ron, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Oh, sit back and enjoy the round chair, pour a drink and let's sit a while. Ron Cleveland's live, bringing country style, with friends in the mix and the grill in between. This is Ron Cleveland's world, where life is serene. And the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found. The garage to the river, with friends by his side. Tune in and join Ron, it's a hell of a ride. He's fishing, camping, grilling with a smile on his face. Worked his way through hell just to find his place. A loving husband and a man who never quits. Welcome to Ron Stream, where the good times always fit. Enjoy the show. Through the storms and the trials, he stood his ground. Now he's out in the wild, where peace can be found.
What in the world do we got going on here? Look at this mess that I made last night. Let's see if we can't catch a fish or two.
OG yells well. Hello there.
Howdy. Thunder Spanner. Can I get a shout out from my boy Thunder Spanner, the man from down under?
Duty.
Nothing can fool her. Can fool ya. Da-da-da-da-da. No, it's been real slow this year, to be honest. We had a couple of hot dates, but now I gotta go over here to my other stash. Because you don't want to know what I'm doing right now. No. The answer is still no. 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 Pork. Pork you. Okay. Dinner time. And what? Get the hell out of here. There ain't no fish on there. Alright, well I guess you're just gonna be a rod holder because I'm not going down there and set it up right now. Mm-hmm. Yep. You don't want none of this jelly-o. This is dinner.
Come this way. I was the creator, innovator, genius. When it came together, the sound, it was so future.
Welcome to the Fish House. My name is Ron. I'm going to pick up on my TV series where I left off yesterday. Maybe, just maybe, we'll catch a fishes. I might have got out here a little late, but we'll see. Yesterday one hit right at sundown, so actually two of them hit, but I was only able to land one. So we'll see. But I'm going right back to the same scenario. No lights, blue lights, Resident Alien on the TV. Because you never know, I might get my wall mounted tonight. I don't know who my extra number is. Look at my tablet.
So this is Dr. about Lincoln?
Now they just released the third.
I don't think this guy's an alien. I think the real alien might still be in patience.
hear them come in?
No, I did not.
You should turn your music down lower. Loud sounds are bad for your ears.
He told you that you could not have a drum set.
No, you said you wouldn't pay for it. So I paid for it myself with money I made from my job.
What job? Excuse me. Did you give my son money?
Yes. What is the problem? Were the bills not ironed well enough?
Ruger wife says hiya.
The problem is there is now a drum set in the living room.
That's only
Hi.
a problem if you do not like the pounding of drums.
I don't.
I gave you money for chores.
What? Why am I just now hearing about this? Austin, did you know about this? Max doing chores for Harry?
Yes, she knew.
No, I didn't.
No, she didn't.
I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation, isn't there, Harry?
The truth is,
I need to clean up too tonight.
you knew. He even said that it was your idea.
What? He said that?
He called me. He told me you wanted him to come work for me to pay for the drum set because you were poor.
Oh, that is not true.
Do not be ashamed of being poor. You can sell the drums and buy food.
We are not poor. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being poor. It's fine to be poor. It's not fine. There's a whole terrible class system. Listen, Max lied to you is the point, okay? I can't believe he said that.
He even said that the purple workout shirt you have with the zipper on it said it was ugly.
Okay? Well, next time, could you please check in with us first? We can't even get him to clean our own house.
Probably because you don't pay him enough. Because you're poor.
Get that straightened out? Yeah, I'm just apparently dealing with a child who has honesty issues. Hey, you know, I'm glad I ran into you. You remember that whole I'm pregnant thing from the party? Yeah. I just need to be sure that it wasn't a false positive. Can you give me a blood test? Yeah, come on.
Hi. I'm eating dinner, watching Resident Evil. Turned the stream on an hour early.
Good, nice calm upper body. Like that.
Have a great run. Still got it, Coach.
What the hell? Darcy Blue. Nice to see you. I keep missing you at Thanksgiving. Susan keeps making that cranberry pie you love in case you show up.
I don't like for people to make a big fuss about me.
Dorothy Blue in the flesh. I have a poster of you in my bedroom. She's obsessed with you. She's seen all your videos like a million times on YouTube. Dude, shut up.
No, do not shut up. Keep going.
Okay, time to head back up there.
Can we get a photo with you?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Oh my.
Okay. Say cheese. Nice.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Get out of here.
Say cheese? Such a dad move.
Such a kid move, only texting me, what, 3 times a year?
To be fair, that's more than I text my actual parents.
I know you're busy.
Not really.
Maybe that's the problem.
Who said there was a problem?
You showed up here instead of just texting me.
I don't know. Got a lot going on, I guess, and I don't really know where to start, so I just came out here and clear my head.
You remember when we first met? I gave you a whole bunch of stuff to work on. It was a disaster. You got your head all turned around. But then we pared it down to just one thing. Keep your tips on the snow. Run after run. That's right, and we did. And then you work on the next thing until you got that too. Eventually you had the fastest zipper line in the country.
And then I fell.
Everyone falls. The question is, then what? I know our bad time is coming up.
It's been way too long.
Never too late for a comeback. Maybe you just need to find that one thing to focus on, and then the rest will. Okay, nice.
them own noodles. She's up here. Yeah.
How much 12 trees?
I'll stick this in talk.
Wait a minute.
Cat Claus says, "What's up, brother? Just stopping in quick, but I gotta head out. I'm running a bingo charity fundraiser tonight. Good luck fishing, brother."
You got way too much going on, man. I don't know how you get any fishing done when you're doing all that other stuff. How you gonna get any fishing done? You're doing all that other stuff.
Shepherd's pie.
That is a terrible lie. You do not even sound like a shepherd's pie. That is not a pie. It should be called shepherd's beef ramen.
Fine. I lied. I promised so hard I wouldn't tell. She's my friend.
What about me? I'm your friend.
You don't treat me like I'm your friend.
Well, you are not my friend. I'm your friend. See, there's a difference.
Sahar's my best friend.
Well, if Sahar is your friend, then you should want to protect her. That baby eats meat. Even though your best friend is supposed to be crystal, she would still be tasty. You need to tell me where she is right now.
Hear that? That is the sound of power. Oh.
You people are crazy.
Don't do anything stupid. I just want to give you this. It's alien technology. I need you to tell me how your people use this.
What the hell is going on with my stream?
This is an alien laser. Don't move, or I will blast you.
Shit. You really are just a stupid human. That's a pool ball. This is alien technology. Don't let go of it. I guess it works for everyone.
Now that I live,
You may be worthless, but this is not.
Come on, fishy. Come on, fishy.
So
Would you trust a Predator generator
I was thinking.
or Westinghouse? It's funny you say that.
Maybe they can shed some light on it.
That makes sense.
I'll be honest with you. I'm probably gonna get the Predator 3500 just because of the fact that I have a Harbor Freight a few miles away from my house.
Talk to them together.
And with that 2-year free replacement, that's what's selling me on it.
Oh. I don't know.
No questions asked for replacement. That's what's selling me on it. Not to mention they make a bird kit for it, which, if you know me, a bird kit's kind of a big deal. Like right now, I'm fine
Really close, right?
with this fish house. I haven't had to use a generator all week because I have 600 amp hours battery. Now that I've got things lined out and figured out, and thanks to Laser Beam getting me the right size power inverter, I haven't had to be on a generator at all this week. But I would definitely do. If you have a Harbor Freight close, I would do the Predator 3500. I know lots of people that have them. Yeah, sometimes you get them. They have their issues, whatever. But if it's messed up, you bring it right back. They give you another one. That's the nice thing about Harbor Freight. They know they got cheap shit. They know they're gonna have to return it. But
Yeah, I'm a long way from home. Being in these woods of patience is a far cry from chasing diamond thieves off bridges.
Oh. No way. That was you? I read about that. Got drops in the water, covers millions in diamonds. You're the DC merman?
Well, it was Mermite through the park. Yeah, I snatched the diamonds right off from his swim. Oh, he's got a scent. You got something. What do you got?
tell us why Sam was treating your mother?
Diabetes, asthma, herniated disc. And she had this weird nerve thing that made her hand look like this.
I remember your dad. He had that pedal van with the painting on the side.
Neptune, god of the sea.
The problem with Hondas is they don't cold start.
Uncle Rick.
Hondas just do not cold start. I have a Honda 2000 sitting right here. I love it. It's loyal, but if you leave it outside and it's not running, it will not start.
And cancer, of course, pancreatic.
Uncle Rick used to take us to the creek and we'd catch frogs and we'd race them, but we'd never eat them.
Only sometimes. And she had this rash, wouldn't go away. Made her hand look like a pizza. So this, but a pizza.
He just never got to meet Kevin, you know. Before he died. He really loved you.
Not that you're an animal. No. You were humans can do.
I will tell you the wind generators come highly recommended. I know a few people that run in cold weather. But I know way more people that are running that Predator 3500. I'm actually debating if I'm going to buy the 5000 or the 3500. The only reason I'm leaning towards the 3500 is because of the fact that they make an actual bird kit for it where I can put a 6-gallon tank on it.
Yeah. And everyone had a rash on either their hand or feet. Look, cancer, kidneys, nerve issue, rash. Heavy metal poisoning could do that.
Poison in the water at Hawthorne Creek, and someone was covering it up.
How did he get in here?
Here you are, you sneaky little ninja boy. Come on, we gotta get your quarter. Here, get it on. Cause you're just a little skin baby. I mean, how do you say no to this little fight? Ain't you slut? Oh, you're sweaty. Now I dance for my baby boy. See you guys.
Bye.
Where is this stupid...
You will find out that running propane will be more expensive.
The RV is taking force.
Running propane will be more expensive than running gas.
For recreational vehicle that you drive. Why did you not tell me I own a truck?
It's fun walk. See? The police like it too.
What are they doing there?
Looks like they're heading to the RV. I thought RV stood for a real big thing.
Your skull is very hollow.
Good. Helps me run faster.
We need to keep them from finding the alien baby. I will distract the wolf with a special call that confuses the brains of intelligent animals. Also, stupid humans, you should cover your ears.
John says evening all.
What's happening, John?
Cool. I didn't know you could control animals.
Yes, it is.
OG's little monster says hello.
Hey, Mickey.
Other examples
How are you?
that might equal are far more advanced than Dutch.
What was that?
Bird that was confused by my call.
I am good, just got off work.
I went home, used the bathroom, made me a little ramen noodle concoction, came out here to get some fishing done.
This is a female tiger. Yes, there's a difference.
That baby belongs to me.
The only surprise
How are you doing? You look like you're being all comfy.
I should have explained.
Oh, I'm definitely being comfy.
Sorry. I thought it was like, did I eat your face off or something?
Cross the Streams says, hey Ron, good to see everyone.
Across the stream, what's happening?
Come to me.
Baby, remember what I told you. Don't go anywhere with strange men.
Baby.
Dash says, good evening everyone.
What's up, brother?
Come back, please. Remember what I taught you. Stay with me. See? He feels safe with me.
He is safer with me. Do not talk to me like that.
Randy says howdy everybody.
Randy, what's happening?
Your siblings that you have killed to maintain dominance.
Doesn't sound safe. Run, baby! Remember, let's both play for class street.
Not a lot. Cross the Streams asks what are you watching, Ron?
Resident Alien.
What the hell? Damn it!
Billy says good evening, folks.
And someone
Billy, what's
you're
happening?
not telling anything to. That you can share the biggest secrets with. I said I'm sorry, okay? See what you did? Now the baby's gone. It's hard as it like me. This is why you have no friends.
I do too. Asta is my friend.
No, she's not. She won't even talk to you. No, Sahar won't talk to me. Yes, I will. You made a mistake. But friends also.
Dash says Tower Crew informed me they are going home for their 10-day break tomorrow. Site manager is hoping they got another crew on the way.
Oh, that's horse shit.
Maybe teacher could poop on your doorstep. Are they right? Is this why Asta won't talk to me? Because I'm a bad friend.
It's all about bad alien.
You are the one stealing babies.
Billy says, could you imagine?
We have evidence to suggest that there's hazardous water at Hawthorne Creek and some kind of cover-up happening. Now we just have to figure out how quarantine was involved. Impressive. Using small-town connections to dig up information. Just friends, gossiping with friends. Or good police work, deputy. You're right. Good police work, deputy. Thanks.
Dash moved to Texas and he didn't even plan on it. Dash says I'll be bobtailing home if they don't.
I do 8,821 steps today. I got him a Fitbit for his birthday and I put it in his collar. Although the real number is double X. You know, he got 4 legs. Although you got to subtract like 200 because his little nub tail that helps keep him balanced right. And I don't want to get him crazy.
Fish House Nate says hook a chain up to a Dash and pull it off the trailer lol.
Anyway, it was a good day today, detective. Guess we can talk about that Hawthorne Creek situation tomorrow.
Actually, I'm free to talk now. You can grab a bite if you want.
I could go for some food, but I'm buying. It's the least I can do after you shared your water with Cletus on the trail today. I hate seeing that little man panting like that.
Couldn't help but notice the big man was panting a little bit too.
That's just how I hydrate. See, I got the ability to pull moisture directly out of the air into my mouth.
Oh yeah, is that one of mermaid superpowers?
One of them like many superpowers, not just one. I got a whole bunch of. I've been like super. I'm like the guy that they come.
Your dad was learning. Dad, can I talk to you for a second?
In a minute, sweetie. I'm in the middle of a... Everybody out!
Dash says they can unload it no problem. Issue is I need to bring back the old ones.
I know. This guy's just responsible for Sam's death and somehow involved in the deaths of some other people in town. He's obviously a bad guy, but I feel horrible. So horrible I can't function, Dad. I mean, how am I supposed to get through this?
You know, I don't talk much about the war. We all left a piece of ourselves over there. I killed people. I'm not proud of it, but I had to. That's what I was trained for. And they trained us to do it over and over and over again without feeling anything. You took someone's life. Doesn't matter. Doing it saved the lives of 100 people. It's supposed to feel bad. It means you have compassion and empathy. You still have your soul.
I told you. I was
It's a gift. Share something hard with someone you love. And you care about them enough to let.
Alright, Benner, you don't ever want to get Randy, but as soon as I get you hooked up with the old finicky fooler, you want to get Randy. Well, we got a cure for that.
Now that you told me, I'll carry that pill. Some of it. It'll be a little less for each of us if we share the weight.
As long as I did that right, this is set up right.
Your provision.
Now we're just waiting for the walleye.
Listen, I have to go on a solo mission. And you're right about Ethan. He's not an alien.
I was afraid of that. Wait. You didn't kill him, did you?
Of course not. We're not monsters.
Take your medicine. You'll be alright. Hey, hon.
Hey,
I got your message. Is everything okay?
We need to talk about something. I took a blood test today.
Oh, the pregnancy. Wow, yeah. Can you tell the sex yet? I mean, I'm fine with anything. Maybe a girl probably would smell better than Max.
It's not that. I'm not pregnant.
What? Are you sure?
I'm sure. I'm so sorry, honey. I know how much you wanted to have another baby. I just want to be here for you. Yeah, because I know it's a loss. It's sad.
Picture of margaritas. I know you said you only wanted one, but you also said you're celebrating, so.
BRB.
Sad people don't usually
ASAP.
Sad for you.
But you're also happy.
No, I think it just seemed happy. Yeah, in comparison, because you are so sad about not having a baby.
Couldn't count on it.
Look, of course, I want a baby. But, not having to wake up at 3 in the morning, it's not too bad.
Of course, I want a baby too. It's just not the end of the world not to have to give up sushi for 9 months.
Sushi. Yeah. I'm kind of happy.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Right?
Thank God. A toast
Yes.
to not having kids.
Well, we have one.
Let's pretend.
The hardback tournament? Yeah, we used to watch that on TV. Can you do it?
I don't know. It's a lot. I have to get back in shape. Like, really in shape. No more drinking. Unless, of course, you want to toast me for my bravery in returning to skiing. No, you don't have to. My comeback. Oh.
I've been looking for you everywhere. I need to talk to you. I do not need to talk to you.
Your mom needs to talk to me. I know you work with him and everything, but what do you even talk about?
Nothing. Except the fate of the entire world. Okay, Harry. What's going on?
I need to tell you something, and you're not going to like it.
Let me guess, you sideswiped my car again?
That would be funny, I wish. The reason my people are not coming here is because another alien race is already here on Earth. I do not know who they are or what they are doing here. It's dangerous.
How do you know this?
It was part of Goliath's alien name message the night of the party.
Why didn't you tell me then?
Because they were bad for me.
Oh, Harry.
But I want to be a good friend. I feel better.
What is everybody doing? Y'all just sitting here watching me? The reason I watch TV is because y'all don't talk to me.
Well, that is not good news, but I'm used to it. So take
Nobody wants to talk to me. They're just like, here, we'll just sit here and stare at a fat guy in a box.
Yeah.
Let's stare at a fat guy in a box. We're staring at a box. Fat guy in a box. We're staring at a box. Fat guy in a box. We're staring in a box. Fat guy in a box. We're staring in a box. Fat guy in a box.
Maybe the strongest thing in their life is the person they are closest to. Everybody.
Electric Dreams, what's happening?
Especially when they are in
Just join the rest of the people.
This is a place where a gal can get
I'm staring in a box.
John asks, how is the missus?
you want air in your chest.
Oh, she's good. She's at bingo tonight.
OG's Little Monster says, lol, I am working on a project waiting for a fish to bite.
Oh. Staring in a box. Fat guy in a box. We're staring in a box. Fat guy in a box. Are we on season 3 yet? No. How many fucking Resident? How many episodes do they have per season?
When I first came to Earth, I was forced to use Harry Vanderspiegel's body to blend in. But over time, that body changed from just being a way of hiding to who I became. I'm attached to it the way I was attached to Asta. And the way I still am to her memory. She died a long time ago. And after so many decades, it's hard for me to shed the skin because it reminds me of the way things used to be. Before everything changed.
"60 years in the future."
Offspring on my planet do not form attachments. That is a purely human trait. So it was obviously the weaker human side of the baby which made him listen to Max's friend, that meat sack wrapped in children's clothing. She told him to run away from me, but I have something she does not. I speak the baby's language.
John says here, fishy, fishy, fishy.
Yeah. That'd be a good one.
Like Aaron Brockovich testing water and solving crimes. Maybe one day they'll make a movie about me.
You know, if they do make a movie, I want to play myself. Handsome, rugged sheriff, keeping the streets safe in a quaint Colorado town. Right? Till Bigfoot shows up, kill everybody. But I recognize his beautiful soul. When I teach him to speak English, he teaches me how to play guitar. That's a movie.
That sounds like a movie that's about just you, and it has nothing to do with environmental justice.
It's got to do with America wanting to see me sing a duet with Bigfoot. My God. That's off the charts.
Yep.
This water's poison.
Maybe we should take a look at a map and see what's upstream that could cause this.
No, police work ain't done with no map. It's more tactile. Police work's done in the real world. Come on, let's go. Hey, you know what made me in my movie?
How is the ice holding up out there?
Oh, it's phenomenal. We're making ice every day right now. And next week we're going to be making even more. Problem is walleye season's done next weekend, so I'll be chasing panfish. So I'm trying to get a couple of more walleyes.
I need to talk to you.
I like Halloween. I think it is funny that humans like decorating with other dead humans and pretending that this gentleman worked at a grocery store before he was murdered.
Cool. Look, I need more information on this alien race that you said is trying to take over the Earth. You know, I was on the internet the other day, and there's something called insectoids. Like a big, giant bug person alien thing. What the hell? I do not want to be squashed by a big bug person.
The internet is wrong. alive and struggling.
You're not helping.
There are so many alien races. There are tall whites, Arcturians. There are blue aliens, which are very beautiful if you are attracted to bird faces. Which of course I am. I will not know which alien race is here until I receive the rest of Goliath's message. You can thank Max's stupid friend for interfering.
You can't blame Sahar. She was just trying to take care of the baby.
I was taking care of it first. Should have jumped into my arms when I did my alien call.
Well, maybe your alien call doesn't work the way that it used to because you're not as alien as you used to be.
That is an awful thing to say.
Let's face it, Harry. Every day you're here, you become...
It's called Resident Alien.
It's inevitable. I mean, look at what happened to Goliath. He was an alien, and look how human he became.
No, I am an alien. That is who I am on the inside. Goliath was weak. I am not. As long as I am on this planet, I am going to be an alien who appreciates other aliens with bird faces. And hot, sexy worm breath. And wind blowing through the feathers in their hair.
Thanks for nothing.
I do not wear my seatbelt.
What's this we're looking at here, Deputy?
Oh, yeah. This is an impoundment pond. It's how mining companies dispose and hide their waste.
In the middle of Mother Nature? You mean to tell me all this here is toxic?
Yes. And legal. All mining companies do it. They just keep the waste in these man-made dams.
How is the propane holding out?
Unless...
I gotta put my last 20 pounder on till tomorrow. I'll go get it filled tomorrow. Get a fresh batch of minnows.
There's been a leak and they've been trying to hide it.
Yeah, I can tell you're brilliant.
No, sir.
You see, remember how I didn't want to just look at the map, right? And then your brilliance allowed my super brilliance to shine through.
Once again, you are the hero of your own story.
Hey! You want to go to the comic book store after school to buy the latest Dr. McNinja? Ugh, the carefree life of a child. Was I ever that young? Sorry. Gonna be busy saving the world. Going out to the woods after school, hoping the baby alien comes back to the RV. Whew, I'll go with you and help. No thanks. I could go by myself. Look, I know you don't trust me because I told Harry about the baby. I promise I won't tell him this time. Okay, but this is your last chance. Nothing healthy, please.
Ah, come on, Max. Gotta eat everything on your plate.
Carrots.
It's good for you.
How did she know their name? Oh, I'm pretty famous around here. Ever since I broke the taco record.
DLZR, what's happening?
No alien baby. This is horrible. What if he never comes back? I haven't even taught him to tie his shoes yet. I wish I could make those sounds Harry makes to lure him back. Ew. What's wrong? My stomach, it hurts. It can't be food poisoning. We just ate. Oh no. What? Did you notice anything different about that new lunch lady, Agnes? She had less hair on her face than the other lunch ladies? Yes, and her watch. That wasn't a lunch lady watch. It was military. She might be MIB. That's probably how she knew your name. Maybe she put a tracking device in your food. You need to poop it out. I can't. I will poop after breakfast or when my mom takes me to the bookstore.
How was work today?
No, I'm not putting that on my butt.
It was good. It was fast.
The world is at stake.
It was really fast, actually.
The world you can fight.
Tomorrow will be fairly quick, but hopefully we can get everything done before we encounter the weather. But I gotta wash the truck tomorrow.
Me and my butt will do it.
It seems the pond is owned by a shell company controlled by the Galvin Powell Group, which we know was the same company Tanner Quentin worked for.
Apparently, the tainted water is leaking heavy metals into Hawthorne Creek, which explains the symptoms we found in the medical files in Quarantine's car.
Okay, so what does this have to do with Sam's murder?
Yeah. This Quarantin guy obviously knew his company was responsible and tried to cover it up, but Sam must have figured it out based on his patient's illnesses.
Yeah, we believe Tanner Quarantine tried to shut Sam up. When Sam refused to play ball, he killed him and stole his medical file.
So what next, Sheriff? How are you gonna get justice for Sam?
The case is being kicked up the ladder to the FBI.
But the Galvin Powell Group, they're done for. There's gonna be lawsuits, people gonna get fired.
People going to jail.
So we won't get credit for that. You know, we did all the hard work. Now the FBI's gonna come in and just reach into our pants and rip off our beanbags.
Not me. I don't have a beanbag.
Well, not on the outside.
I don't really know what that means.
Oh, I'm so sorry you're not gonna get credit for any of this.
Well, listen, Mrs. Hodges, everyone here knows you've been through a lot. We feel it's our duty to try to make it right. Okay, so on behalf of the entire Sheriff's Department, I'd like you to have this limited edition Patience County Sheriff's Department baseball cap. It's actually been worn by a sheriff, which makes it more special.
You don't have to take that.
A baseball cap? I was arrested and I lost my home.
Okay, well, some people consider a baseball cap to be a home for your head.
You probably should have just said sorry.
Just trying to help. It's a nice hat. Who wouldn't want this hat?
Well, obviously you didn't, because I gave it to you for Christmas.
It's... You know what excuse me for trying to be a ray of sunshine?
Put your pants back on. I do not want to have sex games on you.
It's my knee. It's killing me.
Ugh.
I've been training a lot. I think I overdid it.
And stop training.
I can't stop. I have a ski tournament coming up. I need you to look at it.
Fine.
Thank you. I used to train like this 15 years ago, no problem.
Your knee is compensating for your tibial joint that you injured in your ski accident. Also, you're very old and your body is falling apart as prepares for your death.
Can you just... You're gonna tell me you can fix it? I have to ski in this tournament. Skiing's the only thing that I've ever been really any good at. If I can't ski in this tournament, I don't know. I just... Please.
You can ski.
Yes.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Really?
Yes. It's just a pulled muscle. I'm gonna give you some medicine. This will be for your...
What the hell?
And,
Why is this hole
also
freezing up all of a sudden?
Your swelling. You will have a child's knee again, and you will not die for many years.
Thank you. This is relief. Thanks.
Oh, why did I just say all of that? I only care about Asta. So why did I just give hope and encouragement to another human? Am I beginning to care about all humans? What kind of monster have I become?
The main structure will be a 5-star spa and a piazza with shops and restaurants. And all the buildings will be full.
Sorry, Billy. I think I said.
Looks like a few more excited citizens are ripe to hear the good news. welcome. As I was saying, it will be one of the most exclusive resorts in all of Colorado.
Question?
I will answer questions after the presentation is over. Thanks. There is a 10-year expansion plan. You can put your hand down, I'll call on you after. An expansion plan at a golf course.
Can I ask now?
And as I said, you can ask questions afterwards. An expansion plan at a golf course
How about now?
and
How about now?
ski
How about now? How about now?
for
How about now?
year-round
How about
use
now? How about
with
now? Now, how about now?
20%
How about now? How about
of
now?
the revenue
How about now?
coming
How about
back
now?
to town.
How about now? 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 How about now?
Darcy, I think you had a question?
Yeah, what about traffic? Isn't Main Street going to be wall-to-wall cars 24/7?
Yes, I agree with our great Olympic hero, Darcy Bloom. More traffic is great news for patients.
Not at all what I
I
said.
agree. Traffic is tourism,
Nope.
which is money in the pockets of local business owners.
Until all the small businesses get pushed out by the bigger chains.
Won't allow it.
Or we die because the resort destroys our environment.
Exactly. Big business already poisoned Hawthorne Creek.
Yes, thank you.
I see word has gotten out about that, and trust me, as a Hawthorne, I take the poisoning of Hawthorne Creek very personally. Also unrelated, I would like to make a motion to rename the creek. Any seconders?
God, this isn't a court of law. I stand on point.
Sure, yeah. Look, what happened at the creek to be renamed is exactly why we need this resort. We can use the money it brings in to help clean the creek. And Greensill Properties is known for their commitment to the environment. Even this model they provided is made from recycled wine corks and CDs and diapers.
Oh, is that why it stinks? You tell him. Sorry. Hey, I was skeptical too, but then I realized how much good this resort could do for the town. The revenue that it brings in will bolster the public services and patients, like the school, new books, and athletic fields.
Not to mention law enforcement. I mean, when this resort comes in, we'll have the manpower to protect everybody in town. Just think of it for a second. 24-hour surveillance on every citizen and patient.
What?
It's what we could do, but won't do, of course, because we don't live in a police state.
Not yet.
Never.
Someday soon.
Okay, everyone's here except Harry. Where is he?
It is happening too fast. I came here to kill all the humans, but I could feel myself wanting to help Asta Ski Friend. It is bad enough that I never fried their bodies to ash. Today I was trying to make her human life better. What have I become? I have been hiding behind this human mask for too long. Being in human form must be allowing emotions to take over. The only way to fight it is to return to my alien body and live the way I was born to live, in my familiar frozen environment, as an alien. I did not consider there was no food up here, and I am already hungry. Aliens can also live in cabins with meat freezers.
We can't let this resort happen. My dad's right. If they put a resort in here, you can just say goodbye to Joe's Diner. The 59? All the money's gonna go to big corporations. It's never gonna trickle down to the locals. If they widen the road, the first thing that's gonna go is Old Barrett Bridge. We have to do something.
You were so great out there, honey. So in command, very sexy.
I don't know. It felt like there were a lot of people against it.
But there's also a lot of people for it. That's just the way it is. When you became mayor, you didn't have 100% of the people behind you.
No, not even close. Only 16% of the town actually voted.
Really?
Yeah, I won with 49 votes. And I think 40 of those were Hawthorne, so only 9 people outside my family voted for me. Actually, I voted for myself, so that's 8. Everyone hates me.
Honey, they don't hate you, okay? Some just have a different opinion about what's best for the town. A lot. A few of them believed in you as mayor. And now it is time for you to guide them. Okay, so ignore everyone who disagrees with you and do what you think is best for the town.
I mean, I think the resort is great for the town.
I might have to fish a different hole tonight. How's this hole over here? This dude's freezing.
Thanks, hon. You know, I like
It's really weird.
Barrican says what's going on.
Fishing.
Oh, there we are.
Watching Resident Alien. Is this whole food?
I'm in my
No?
natural alien skin.
Alright, well, let this one freeze up then.
Speeding up my humanity. I will spend the rest of my time on Earth as an alien in this Earth hole.
And drop those over here. Sorry, you guys won't be able to see this hole, but as you can see, this hole is icing up for whatever reason. My rosy child, you got the ways to make me happy.
I can return to human form as long as I start acting like an alien. The baby will only listen to that little girl. Then I will do the right thing. I will kidnap a child.
But nah.
That lunch lady's not here. Coast is clear. How come you're not wearing a costume? We don't celebrate Halloween. There's no spiritual meaning behind it. It's just a bunch of kids walking around perpetuating the message of witches, evil spirits, and satanic worship. Yeah, but also there's candy. I don't need to stuff my face with sugar. Then why are you eating honey? To soothe my throat. I have to find the baby. I was up all night practicing alien calling sounds. Obviously going to the RV and yelling out, baby, over here, baby. Isn't gonna be enough. Yeah, I've been practicing my Frankenstein sounds.
Well, I guess that is it for me.
Covered this hole so we don't fall in it.
We are both very sad.
And then hopefully it'll freeze overnight. We can re-drill it. And then we'll put new insulation around the hole.
Detective, but you're leaving because we solved the murder. That actually makes me extremely happy.
And he's also sad. I got you.
Tomorrow I have to go do some shopping for the fish house. I have massage on Saturday that my wife bought me for
This crime tape around the sheriff. He should be arrested for being too handsome, right?
Valentine's Day. And then
Time it's involuntary.
Sunday I'm taking her bowling. She went to the bowling. She's pretty confident in her skills to beat me.
This was fun. Not bad.
Murder ring.
Yeah, hey, then, I gotta get back to my desk. I have stuff to do. Deputy, let's go over those new case files.
My case file.
You know, for the big new case.
Well, why is the other big case?
From the other big case.
Yeah, I got my lock fixed. I ended up having to go to the hardware store and get a new one last night.
Yes. That is the case.
Here's the old one.
I want justice. All right, thank you.
Well, it's my cue to go. Yeah. Okay, bye. What was that? Why didn't you ask her out? She was waiting for it.
Hey, look, I like Detective Tori, okay? She's a pain in the ass, but I like her, right? She's smart, she's strong, she's very attractive. Just not aiming to plant my roots into deeper implications.
Why not?
Well, I've been thinking a lot lately, and it might be time to move back to D.C.
What?
Come on, Deputy, you know me. I need the excitement of a big case. You know, and the biggest case I ever had here, it just ended. Hell, DC's got murders as far as the eye can see. It's like a whole forest of them. Constant bloom. It's beautiful. It is. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go see a man about a freak. Come on, here, please.
Now I'm really in a conundrum. The fish house is actually working the way I designed it.
What are you doing here?
I
John says sadly I don't have any bits for dip.
Oh, we're alright.
Alright, let's go.
What?
You're not the only one who could use some bait. You know how to do those alien sounds. But let's be clear. This isn't a kidnapping. This is an adult napping.
No, it isn't. I squeezed through this window. I brought rope and tape. I left it here, but I'm kidnapping.
Actually, kidnapping by definition is abducting someone and holding them against their will. I'm not resisting. I want to go.
Then, no. Then I do not want you to go with me.
You're resisting me? Okay. So I am adult napping you. Let me agree. Let's go.
I was already going to go before you said it.
Okay, so we're doing what I said. Follow me.
No, you are following me. From in front of me. Wait up.
Baby? Mama? You came back! Your mama will be so glad to see you. Let's go. Come on.
I discovered a long time ago that humanity is a virus.
Here, fishy, fishy.
Well, we're set up on both ends of the fish house, but
Is it time for monsters? And I will be that monster. Do not touch my truck.
I'm already touching it because I'm sitting on the seat. Besides, I'd like to listen to some music while I'm doing my first adult napping.
No, this is the kid. Napping. I changed my mind. You're a terrible child. I'm taking you home.
You can't.
Dash asks what the conundrum.
oh,
I'm hungry. Let's stop somewhere for a snack.
No, I am in charge and I do not want food.
I was gonna go buy a generator this weekend, but I should really wait for the Twitch payout.
I could go first.
'Cause if I wait for the Twitch payout, I could actually upgrade. I could go to a 5,000 watt generator, which is more than I would ever need. But that's the thing. That's one of them things. You know, rather have it, not need it, than need it, not have it.
Come in. Over. Come find you after school. Over. I have your baby. Over. No, baby, you have to stay here.
Happy Halloween! Hey, Frankenstein, you can tell us you had a friend over. Who's this?
Me, baby.
Sorry?
He means he was dressed as baby at school for Halloween. His name
OG says threats a whole mother to wait though.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Bobby. Well,
Bobby.
That.
Why do you have to be sitting in a chair?
It is. I mean,
iconic 70s.
the thing is, though, is I don't know what I did. That 500 watt power.
Dash says that's what I would do.
Ask me what I got for dinner.
So the thing is since I got that, I've got a 500 watt pure sine wave power inverter that is running this entire fish house right now.
Okay. Well, see you guys downstairs.
My battery bank has been maintained off the solar panel alone. Since installing that power inverter, I've not run the generator.
Okay. Well, looks like just you and me, Cher. Are you hungry? Because I've got stew baked.
It never gets old. It never gets old.
Too young.
Close the door.
Bobby was a little odd.
I know. The baby costume didn't help.
Okay. Let's begin. You ready? Perfect.
Happy Halloween!
Hey, Ellen.
Hello, constituents.
Oh, come on in.
Trick or treat?
Wait, who are you dressed up as?
I love Patience. Patience is the best town ever.
That's
And
OG asks how is a 500 doing it when a 2000 was struggling?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't have a clue.
Here's a candy. Happy you spent $135 on that jacket to wear it one time.
Barrican says, so how's it feel to lose your penny?
There's cookies in the pantry.
Are we just gonna let him waltz into our house like that?
She thinks I'm not.
Sahar, come in. Over.
We ain't lost it yet.
He's trying to escape. Are you allowed to tie baby to a chair? Over. No, baby, come back. Trick or treat.
There you go. Happy Halloween. Bye.
Thank you.
Oh, hi. Hey, girl. Where's your costume?
Oh, hey,
Still rocking the Sunny Bona Halloween thing. What is it this year?
OG says it was a waste of money to make. Good riddance.
Stew now.
A little wordplay never killed anyone.
I'm just here to see if Kate can come out to play.
Tonight? I don't know. It's Halloween.
It'll just be for a little bit. I'll have you back before the night turns to teenagers hanging cars. Also, do you have any eggs?
Look, if you want to go out, I can take care of things here.
Really?
Yeah. Max is busy with his friend, and after everything you did to help me with the presentation and being so supportive, it's the least I can do.
Okay.
It would be great, just thinking out loud, if a certain someone didn't come back later and write Mayor Dick on my windshield there.
It'd be hard to prove because somebody probably moved a plant in front of your security camera that night, so come on.
Have fun.
Oh, we will. Hold down the fort.
I will.
Barrican says, is the Sin Wave make that much difference? I can't see that being the case. Maybe the old one was just dying and on its way out.
No. The old one will run the pizzazz and the air fryer and all that stuff with no problems. Like I said, it's crazy, but I'm running everything. I mean, I'm not going to stress it out by hooking up the coffee maker or anything, but literally this fish house has been running all week. The Starlink, everything, with the Hedron automatic, it has been running
Over here, baby.
all week. I have not hooked the generator up one time since I put that in. It has been running off a single 100-watt solar panel.
Billy says, WTH, that is weird.
They took him. It's all my fault. I made you stop for pizza.
I wanted the pizza.
I don't get it.
I just wanted one more day together. Now I'll never see my baby ever again.
I have never seen her cry. If Goliath were here, he would be affected by it, but I'm an alien and I do not care. Goliath let himself be so human, he probably would have put his hand on her shoulder like this, and then he would say something humans say to make each other feel better, like... There. I am not Goliath, so I will not do that. I am an alien, and I enjoy...
Yeah, like I said, I don't understand it. You know.
What are we doing out here?
This is the old Barrett Bridge. Now, if they go through with this resort, this whole thing is going to be torn down and replaced by a 4-lane highway with billboards on either side advertising, injured at work, call Jacob.
Wait, is that why you guys brought me out here? Because of the resort?
Yeah,
if I don't want to convince him not to do it? What if I actually think that the resort would be good for patients?
Just come with us. We want to show you something under the bridge. Please.
This way. So, we used to come here.
Barrican says doing some Google comes back with pure sine wave inverters, while providing cleaner power, may have slightly higher standby consumption compared to modified sine wave inverters. Higher efficiency inverters waste less energy during conversion.
This was our childhood. Yeah, we used to come here after school.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm completely. You guys remember the power inverter used to just kick on at random, run dual fans, everything, just kick on and run.
It's called sudden memory for us. So we can't let it be wiped out. It's like wiping us out. That must have been Max's age when he carved this. I never had this where I grew up, you know? A sense of belonging to a place. Like it was a part of you. You can if you want. Really? Yeah, go for it.
You did this. You earned it.
Boyfriends go wagging on the 4 wheelers.
Here you go, girls, on the house.
Thank you for opening up late, Dad.
I may not have an open 24-hour sign, but I have an unwritten sign that says I won't let anyone in this town go hungry.
He's right. One Christmas.
So get a 1000 W sin wave and call it a day lol.
No, I'd have to have at least a 2,000 for, because the air fryer and the pizzazz are about 1100 watts each, and then I don't know what the Keurig single coffee maker is, but I know I can run them off the 2,000 watt and it's fine.
Come on. Max and his friends discovered the bridge. Like the way we did. I guess I never realized how special. Yeah, all this. So, will you help us? Well, I carved my name.
Shit, go all in and grab a 5000 W.
No, so here's the thing. I would grab probably a 3,000 watt pure sine wave inverter. 5,000 is way too big. 5,000 will pull some draw. But if I did a 3,000, that would power everything in here.
Sometimes they are not even attached to what something is, but a memory.
But honestly, I really don't know that I need it because I still have the 2,000 watt in here and it's hooked up. So that way if I need to run the pizzazz or the coffee maker or whatever, I just run an extension cord off it to whatever I'm using.
You're okay. I got your text. I was worried.
You did not text me back, so I ordered only one pizza for myself.
You texted 911 and then gibberish. I thought you were in trouble and had a stroke or something.
My message was very clear. I use abbreviations like the kids do.
911, next to Bowling-Law, see by question mark. No, what? What? What is that?
It's abbreviations. 911, MIB, Man in Black, STBL.
Billy asks, sounds like a new Ice-A-thon coming up in a few weeks? You love those, right?
The thing is though is
Kill them to get the baby back so I can hear the rest of the last message. But first, I am going to eat that some pizza emoji.
the conundrum being, now that I've got this figured out, it's like, what do I do? Because if I'm not really running the generator, it's kind of pointless to go buy a brand new one just to have it sit until we get it set up where I actually need that. Right? All right, now we're having a conversation. I can turn this off. See, now we're having a conversation. This is the stuff I look forward to in streaming. Let's change the mood lighting a little bit here. Let's see. Let's do. What is this one? Nope. Let's try that. There we go. So
yes, but isn't that Louser Beams? Barrican says I'd get the 3000 and sell the 2000 to help cover the upgrade costs.
The 2000 isn't worth anything. It's a Harbor Freight 2000 watt power inverter. 2 years ago when we were on the lake, my Amazon one that I had for like 8 or 9 years started on fire in the fish house. It's really not worth anything. I'd probably give it to somebody, probably Matt's boys or whatever, for their fish house so they had a bigger one in case they need to run something in there, but it's not worth anything. Hell, I think they're only like $79 or $100 brand new. And I've had this one for 2 years.
$50 is Buck's Law.
It's one of those things that I would put, like, as it sits right now, as everything's running right now, I mean, I don't even have a need for the one that big. Everything in the fish house that I use on a regular basis is running on the 500 watt inverter. Because the lights and the fan and the middle bucket are all on 12 watt, but the Starlink, the TV, all that stuff is, you know,
But think of the future, laptop, more streaming gear.
right, but at that point it would just be cheaper to run the generator.
Camping.
Again, generator.
Billy says this is a conundrum.
I have 600 amp hours of lithium battery. I have a 2000 watt regular power inverter.
I think 5000 watt Jenny is the play.
It's like $300 more to get a 5,000 watt generator.
Camping you hook all the stuff's up. LMAO.
I'm already screwed on rule number 2 because there's a pilot light that runs on the stove the whole time. And then wait until it turns itself on. me look. Let's go to the old Ramazon. $3,000-watt pure sine wave inverter.
Hello, Jake.
So a 3,000-watt pure sine wave inverter is $230.
Barrican asks, good brand or China brand?
They're all China brand, but it's Lee Time, and Lee Time's had phenomenal reviews throughout YouTube as far as their batteries. It's got a 4.1 rating out of 44 reviews. The only bad reviews it's got is the cables are too small.
So in a GoR Ving group, they are saying the top brands to look at are Victron, Xantrex, and Magnum.
Oh, Victron is definitely the creme de la creme of that. I mean, Rotex preaches Victron. Hell, even Weber's getting in the game. I like the diesel heaters. Oh, yeah. Pure sine wave inverter. Why can't they just tell you how many watts it is? 2200. So the Victron 2200 is 268. Victron power inverters. Inverter charger. What do we got going on here? Here. Nope, that ain't it. $500. $1,200. $1,200.
All I'm finding is some Victron inverter charger for 120 amp battery. Not sure I'm looking at the right thing, lol.
It's looking like Victron is an entire system that you buy. So I'm guessing that is not.
OG says Yemu. Billy says yup Ron, just reading that. OG says Temu.
So, yeah, you're...
Barracan says piss off with that Temu shit. No one wants garbage that needs to be replaced in 12 months, lol.
Excuse me. Excuse me. This house is wired and battery operated on pure Temu shit. There will be no talking bad of the Temu in the fish house. There is 100 feet of Temu wiring in this fish house. There is 600 amp hours of Temu lithium battery in this fish house.
Billy says blind squirrel. Wire is hard to fuck up.
Oh no, it is not.
OG's little monster says Temu stuff I have works amazing and no issues. OG says have you ever bought anything on Temu, Barracan? Shut your mouth until you do.
Wow, I'm. If you want to make me a billionaire, I mean, there is a PayPal and there is a Venmo. Just saying. Let's see what Temu has for pure sine wave inverters. Oh, look there. Popular right now, pure sine wave inverter. A 3,000 watt, 600 watt, or 6,000 watt peak, I can get right now on Temu for $46 with 4 outlets on it. And a remote.
I bought my 2200 President on Temu. Billy says LMFAO.
I can get an 8,000 watt pure sine wave inverter on Temu for $147. Any questions? Hell, I can pick colors. I can get green, I can get red, I can get blue. I mean, gray, black.
There, to Barrican's point. LMAO.
What's to Barrican's point? You are currently watching the stream courtesy of Temu Batteries. Now what? Say something crazy. My last power inverter was at Amazon the cheapest 2,000 watt power inverter you can get off of Amazon, and that lasted me 8 years. And then it started on fire. But to its defense,
go ahead and see how long that 8,000 watt for $150 lasts. Barrican says, how many times have we replaced these cheap batteries?
We've never replaced these. We've never replaced these. These are the same 300 amp hour batteries that I put in here in the beginning of the season. We've never replaced these.
Battery systems.
Right, but I've never run lithium before.
Dash yells at Barrican, there you go. You could buy a woman on Temu. Cheap and short term. Billy says LMFAO.
Oh no.
Barrican says lol dash, I'm not into Lady Bois.
I don't know. I don't know what the hell to do. Look, my yellow DeWalt looks orange. That's kind of cool looking. That's cool as shit.
OG says you can even use the Affirm payment method. That way you can not pay full price if she doesn't work out. Barrican says I'll give you, Temu has its place. But sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and drop some cash for high-end quality.
Here's my thing with Temu, though. If you look at all the shit that is made in China, lithium, where does it come from? China. You don't get pure lithium from China over here to the United States for them to make batteries. No, the cells are made in China and then sold to the people here in the United States, and they put their own casing on it. So, I don't know. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. Now this could work.
Billy asks, is the plan to stay on that lake to finish out walleye season?
I'm thinking so. I didn't even text. What are you doing? Alright, apparently I gotta watch the video.
Expert Power's 12-volt, 3,000-watt pure sine wave inverter charger is a great option to convert direct current into alternating current for your electrical setup needs. It has a current charge of 60.
Dash asks you like lemon-flavored cakes and such?
Yes, I do.
Battery terminals, which are straightforward to use and make wiring easy and intuitive. The smart ventilation system works in tandem with heat sinks to distribute heat throughout the unit to prevent overheating. The display port provides the option to use a remote smart switch. The grounding terminal is a safety feature which will prevent high voltage from flooding the case of the inverter in the event the system shorts. Get your power from either the AC.
This place has amazing lemon cookies.
Connection to an AC panel. The LNW direct single-phase AC terminal works as both in and outputs. The built-in automatic transfer switch can automatically shift between battery power and shore or generator power. The option to bypass to shore power works with or without batteries. The output protect switch is connected to the circuit breaker inside the machine, which will trigger and help the machine in case of a short circuit. The display panel screen.
I'm gonna be bringing some back with me for sure.
Other status information
Oh yeah.
such as AC input voltage, inverter battery input status, and the current percentage of the inverter power that is in use. The LED indicators allow you to see the distribution of power in real time. The alarm system will trigger when a fault is detected. The wall-mountable switch panel allows operation from a distance thanks to our 26-foot cord. The battery selector switch allows you to flexibly swap between 7 types of batteries: gel, AMG 1 and 2, sealed lead acid, lithium-ion, OLA, and calcium batteries. The priority dip switches let you adjust AC or DC priority, and the frequency dip switches allow you to change between 50 and 60 Hz. Accompanying the inverter itself are an array of accessories such as the aforementioned 26-foot cord with on and off switch and light-up status indicator. Get 2 free thick copper cables to connect your batteries, one positive and one negative. Contained within the clear plastic bag is the inverter manual, additional screws, brackets, and a resistor. You can also choose our new 3 kilowatt pure sine wave inverter bundled with a smart switch with display. It includes a new port to connect the display so you can monitor your system from a distance.
Huh. Ooh, that would require some serious wiring. I don't know, they got the Renogy 3000 watt pure sine wave inverter.
Well, I'm not an HIV.
Well, let's put up a poll. Shall we? What is there, like 5 people in here? Was there 5 people in here? Shall we? What is there, like 5 people?
OG's Little Monster asks, what are you pulling?
I'm gonna let that one go. I'm gonna let that one go. I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. I am way too tired for that. Alright, I need a poll up that says 3000 watt pure sine wave inverter. 3500 Predator.
OG says put up a poll in Discord and run it for a week.
Nobody goes on my Discord. There's like 5 people that go on my Discord ever. Hell, I don't even go on my own Discord most of the time because I just never wanted to set one up. Other people wanted to set it up. What do we use to catch ice? Oh, a pure dumbass. And it just showed up. Oh.
Barracan says a pull for what? I was letting the dog out.
Well, we'll let the people decide. They spent the money. Do they want me to get a pure sine wave inverter? Do they want me to get a 3,500 watt generator or a 5,000 watt generator? The 3,500 I can get this weekend. The 5,000 watt I would have to wait until next Twitch payout. Or the power inverter I could order this weekend. Or Billy could unfold some of that moldy money and we just get it all. Sorry, Billy.
Billy says LMAO.
I think Billy.
You sound like my wife.
I think here's the thing. I think Billy's like an undercover oil tycoon or a Saudi prince. He's like watching me. He's like, do I drop a cool mill on the fat guy? Nah, we'll let him swim like a guppy for a little while. I don't know what to do. So we'll let those of you who are in here decide.
I will not argue. My mattress is full, but Barracan is a close second.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
OG says if anyone's a rich undercover oil tycoon, it's got to be Jim.
Nope. See, I've been to Jim's place. I know better.
Billy says carrot, carrot, carrot.
I've been to Jim's place. I know better.
Barracan says hey there, Billy. My money is reserved for single mothers. OG says it's true, Billy. Barracan won't even fur his grocery go-getter. Billy says lol. OG says fix. Barracan asks, huh?
It's my money and I need it now.
OG says you know, Barracan, your Dodge Caravan, groceries, go get it that you've neglected for a long time.
I'm off to see the wizard.
Barracan says that's my old vehicle I used for surveillance. I barely drive it more than twice a month. My groceries are delivered.
Oh. He told you. He told you. Oh, you can tell I'm tired. I'm delusional. I literally think I'm entertaining myself. What in the hell is wrong with me? Nope, nope, nope. What do we got over here?
Billy says 5,000 watt after payout. Then you have it for a good long time.
Is that what won?
Big Daddy Yells Retro's Chop Shop is rated as 19 viewers. This is the 3-time Retro's Chop Shop is rated as Retro Yells Chop Shop rate. Billy says no, by 2 cents.
Hold on, let me get her going.
Tetro in Da House. OG says you might even get your Twitch payout in a day or two.
No, it'd have to be the one for next month. I already got my other one. That one.
Tetro says what a fucking days, boys. Budgiebird says welcome at Retro's Chop Shop, thanks for the raid.
My new raid thing. Raid!
Barracan says Tetro is retro. He pumps his own petro. Big Daddy yells at Retro's Chop Shop too. Welcome in Raiders. Thank you for stopping in to see what crazy stuff I'm doing. I appreciate you all. Don't forget to click the icon that says live or click this link URL so your viewing counts toward the stream. If you like what you see, feel free to smash that follow button. Tetro says at Barracan really? 1. Barracan says yup. Matt DA9 says 0 fish, let's get catching some. Billy asks Retro, break job done? Tetro says at Weathercop indeed friend. All good to go.
I got to watch Retro for about 20 minutes today. So I found these new bobbers, right? I've seen them all over the interwebs, the ads for them. It's called the Slip Lock Bobber. And it's actually pretty slick. Slick enough to where I bought 6 more.
Matt DA9 says hope you're doing swell, sir.
So you slip the line right here and you squeeze these together and that's your bobber stop. The neat thing about these is you don't have to disassemble your setup to put it in. Because then you slide the bobber over the top and it's got 2 little slide locks on it. And boom. They're pretty slick. I'm a fan. I'm a big fan. I actually am running it over there in the Wolfram.
Billy asks called what?
The Slip Lock Bobber. I order them off of Amazon. The initial kit is $17.
Oh shit, I saw an ad for them. Matt DA9 says at Barracan, can you make my name read as Matt? Dash asks lol, is that the ones I sent you the video on?
Yeah. So you got to get the initial kit first, because the kit will come with the bobber and then this, which has 1 loaded in it and then 2 refills, and then it's $17. So I ordered another one of these kits just in case I lose the reloader, because I can keep that.
Billy says LMAO.
Yeah.
Tetro's bitch says ha ha
ha. What the fuck?
LMAO.
Why? Why do we do that? People are going to think that I hate them, and I don't know how to do that.
Tetro says SMH. Matt says ha 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 ha.
Don't go to Ron's stream, you're going to get a fucked up name. Did we ever do a poll? Did we get a poll set up? Vote on the poll if you came in.
Billy says, Matt, that is how we operate. Merry band.
Yeah.
Barracan says Tetro's chat loves his new name. Budgiebird says, so far I am good.
Well, you're always good, Budgie.
Tetro says, I reckon. Billy says, Barracan the pole master. Get going.
Barracan likes to work the pole, huh? Okay. Alrighty then. I mean, it is 2025. Okay. Here we go.
To Laserbeam says, howdy.
Laserbeam. You're the 500 watt pure.
Billy says, Beamer.
You've created quite the conundrum here in the Ron Cleveland Fish House. For the last week, since Sunday, I have been running that 500 watt pure sine wave inverter that you sent me. I have not hooked up my generator not one time this week.
Barracan says, let's just ask the expert Laserbeam. Dash says, gotta throw singles at Barracan when he's on the pole. To Laserbeam asks, solo battery power?
I'm running a 100 watt panel, my 600 amp hours battery, and that 500 watt inverter, and it's running everything. It's running the TV, the lights, the LED lights that you see running right now, and the Starlink with the heater going, or the heater's on automatic. I have not run my generator yet this week. My battery bank's still at 100%. I don't know if I want to give you this inverter back. I don't know if I ever want to give it back.
I mean, it's smaller, so it's more power efficient, less power loss, and no fans running all the time.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Dash asks, good point. Does the 2000 watts have cooling fans? To Laserbeam says, the bigger the inverter, the more less efficient they are. They have to store power, and there's power lost in the conversion.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Barracan says, Laserbeam, if I gave you a $800 budget, what power inverter would you get for this fish house? Keeping in mind we might want to add a laptop and couple extra cameras down the road. OG says stopping at the company URL you need anything.
Yeah, if they got one of them camp stoves you got going on. That way I can get rid of all the other ones I got. Bing, bing. I am going to test run a generator this weekend. I hate the fact that I have to buy a silent generator because I can get twice as much power for way less money.
To Laserbeam says laptops only take like 65 watts. If it's a higher end gaming laptop, they'll draw like 300 to 500 watts. Depends what kind you get.
Literally going to be in here for running the stream. Running the
Barrican says plan on 500 watt.
So here's the conundrum, Laserbeam. Do I get a bigger pure sine wave inverter, or do I just get a generator? Because like right now, I haven't run that Honda at all. It's just been sitting here taking up space this week.
To Laserbeam says the wattage draw will all depend on the GPU. I'd run what you have now. Maybe your solar will be sufficient? I don't need that inverter back until August, so you have time to tinker with it.
Brother, I'm convinced. I have not plugged in my generator in a week. Usually I got to plug it in for a day and let it run while
Matt says I like your socks.
Browning. Browning wool socks. I get them from Runnings here in Minnesota. I'm a big fan of these socks. And the Dickies ones too. The Dickies wool socks are good too. I have to wear wool socks because of my neuropathy. The problem is they dry my feet out so damn bad. It ain't even funny. But they keep my feet dry, and that's the number one thing. I finally found a pair of work shoes that I'll be getting here sooner than later. They're about $240 for a pair of them, but they're good for my knees and all that other stuff.
Dash says wife got me some Carhartt socks for Christmas. Much better than my Dickies socks. To Laserbeam says, so let's say you get a laptop that high ramp draws 90 amps. You have 600 amp hours of battery. 1280 watt hours multiplied by 6 is 7,680 watt hours in your bank. That'll run a laptop on average 150 hours of normal use. Figure in-house lights and everything else, you should be set to run 100 hours non-stop with no charge to battery possibly? Hard to say for sure without knowing what all you have running all the time.
Well, I do shut everything off other than these two fans and then the charging cord for the middle bucket.
Dash says at Jburner69, my diabetic socks are comfortable but not warm.
I shut everything else off. So, I don't know, but...
OG says hi, why would you want to start using a laptop to stream? That just doesn't make sense to me. Budgiebird says that sounds awesome at Jburner69.
I don't have a toaster in here, Sparky. Unless you're going to buy me one. I'll run a toaster in here if you buy me one. Because eventually I want to do multiple camera views.
To Laserbeam says if I had a laptop laying around I'd use it in the house for stream. 100%. Tetro says carrot. Dash says multi-cameras og. To Laserbeam says OBS is easier to use for cams. Tetro says in-house streaming takes the quality way up. Barracan says Jburner69, consider that your final warning before a ban.
Don't ever pick your nose and touch your phone screen. Boogers are hard to get off.
Tetro says I almost swung my sword. Cut someone's neck open. To Laserbeam asks how you gauging your battery bank charge state. You have a shunt or from your charge controller?
It's from my charge controller on the I have the Renogy Rover system, so it does have a shunt that I can track from my phone, as well as I can look right on the charge controller for the battery. So right now it's at 100% still.
Tetro says at Jburner69 sub then.
So throughout the day today,
To Laserbeam asks, and you have a calibrated
Yes.
OG's Little Monster says you can sub, you and use a Prime monthly free sub, or you can get Turbo. Tetro says turd blow.
So it says for today, so far total energy produced was 15.832 kilowatt hours. Yeah, I've been producing more than I've been using now since I've been running that 500 watt inverter.
To Laserbeam asks 15.82.
Yeah.
Dash says at Jburner 69 yes. To Laserbeam says so that's 1,582 watt hours. That's a little over 100 Ah battery. That's really good.
That's it. It's a 100 watt Renogy Rover kit. That's all it is. Like if I work this fish house hard, even in a 2,000 watt power inverter, I go 3 days before I actually have to actually assist the batteries in charging. That's me cooking out here with my pizzazz, my air fryer, running the coffee maker, Starlink running, TV running for 3 days straight, and then I have to charge it. I have to put the generator on to help charge it. And actually, I may not even need it now because back when I tested that out, I had 5 fans running in here. Now I've only got the 2.
Have you been running Starlink all week on this too?
Yeah. So let me clarify this. When I'm done streaming and I'm leaving the fish house, I turn it off. I turn the power inverter off because I don't need it. I turn everything off. There's no point in burning power that I'm not using. So as far as the 120 power to the fish house, that all gets turned off.
Matt says awesome. To Laserbeam says right. Sounds like you're golden besides appliances then.
Right, but I still have the 2,000 watt power inverter hooked up, so if I want to make a cup of coffee, a little inconvenient, I got to run an extension cord from the power inverter to the table here, but, you know, I make 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day. That's why I'm having a hard time, you know, I don't really have anything for a camping setup, but I got to take these batteries out over the summer anyways. So my thought is getting a
Dash asks, do you leave the heater run?
yes. I can't turn the heater off because the lithium batteries will freeze and it'll trigger the BMS. I've done that once and I'm not doing it again. I read your text once in a while, Jerry Burner. Just 90% of the time I gotta ignore them. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of... You know, at the same point in time, you know, I'm kind of just trying to leave this the way it is for the season for now, because next year we're going to redo the interior of this.
To Laserbeam says you could always bump up to a 2000 for less than $200 if you wanted, but then you'd have fan noise again possibly.
Well, I would buy two different ones, because a 500 watts runs this as this setup is, because this is all I use during the week. You know, on the weekends I use the other stuff, which means...
Tetro says shop's clean. Gotta drive home. Take care, brethren.
All right, brother. Because, I mean, truthfully, think about it. If I were to do this right, I run the system the way it is this winter. Then over the summer, when we remodel it, and I don't know that I'm going to change a whole lot. I thought about putting the bed up here, but I'm probably going to leave this the way it is because I like the way it is.
Billy says later retro.
I can put a 2,000 watt inverter up underneath the cabinet here, so that way, and I just run a heavy gauge wire up to it, so when I need to use the coffee pot or the air fryer, then I can turn it on. In the meantime, I could leave the 500 watt underneath here to run the rest of the fish house. And for safekeepings, I could throw another, I think I can throw another 200 or 300 watts on this charge controller. I don't think I would ever need anything. But summertime wise, if we go camping and I run an AC system, if I get something figured out as far as what I'm going to do for camping, even a portable AC, I'm going to need a larger generator. I am going to need a boat eventually. I have a boat, I just got to get it fixed. These 12-volt fans were a game changer. These things move some serious air. But I know tomorrow is going to be supply day. Actually, I might come out here tomorrow, pack this up, bring it home, clean everything out, take the shop back to it, since it's going to be a nicer day. Yeah, it's been, last night it was decent, but tonight it just ain't been hitting. But we got a storm coming in tomorrow. If I can get out here early enough tomorrow while there's a storm, and I should be able to catch fish. But my thought is to maybe pack this up, take it home, get everything cleaned out of it, get the Expedition cleaned out tomorrow. Well, it's going to be nicer out, and then set it down for the next week.
Loki Fishing says howdy Ron and chat. Yo, Jay.
Loki, was happening. Yeah, we definitely need more snow around here. The only good thing is it's been cold enough to keep it.
Barracan says ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be open to you.
Quoting scripture. Matt and I were just talking about maybe going over to Lake Dees for the weekend. What do you mean?
Loki Fishing says Jay staying out of trouble again. I see.
I don't know. I've never had a problem with it here. Because I eat them. When you eat them, they consider it food prep. great debate. What does a feller do? The thought is I pack up tonight, go home, clean this all out. The only thing that's a little bit of work as far as packing this up is taking the Starlink down off the pole. That's kind of a pain in the arse. Oh no, we got it there. If you check out Vex's X,
Lettuce, the horror.
Somebody gotta give Vex's a shout out. Vex's appears on Twitch all the time.
Greg to the Greg.
I realized where I messed up on my pole mount design. I should have put a
Regular TV says at Loki Fishing.
That's like your favorite emote. Oh, the batteries are dying in this. That's why she's wigging out. This thing eats some batteries, man. My other one.
Budgie Bird says hey at Gregular TV.
That's crazy.
Regular TV says hey at Budgie Bird 5. Loki Fishing says at 5 Linesking. Vexes.
Let her reload. I miss my old weather station where I tell you the wind speed and everything like that, it feels like, but now you gotta buy this big weird one. Alright, I gotta go out, use the outdoor outhouse. I'll be right back in. Ooh, it's getting chilly out there. Oh, it's 1 degree, that's why. Oh yeah, no wonder we ain't catching no fish. Barometric pressure's damn near 30. Hey. Oh.
At 5 line skink, no one that I know of. Sounds tough to stream.
Yeah, that'd be a tough one. Unless you're gonna drag a waterproof Ethernet cable underwater with you. Good luck. I'll be watching.
SO Flold Life did some lobster diving with a cable a few years back.
Really?
Asterisk SoFlo Wildlife.
Dang. Oh, I don't want to lift this up in the freezing cold tonight, but yes, I should. Because that way tomorrow it's home. All I gotta do is clean it out. That's where I admire Matt's fish house. He just hits a button and it lifts up.
OG asks, have you seen the moon tonight?
Yeah, I was just out looking at it. Yeah, I think I bring it home tonight. I get everything stocked up. Take my time, go get everything stocked up. Get it ready for the next week.
Budgiebird says it was awesome 2 nights ago, Og.
It was really bright 2 nights ago. I walked outside and I could see everything like it was dang near daylight.
Yes, same over here, Ron.
I mean, honestly, after next weekend, I'll have to run this back and forth every night. I won't be able to leave it on the ice because I won't be able to spend the night out here, because after the 28th, you have to be in these fish houses. You have to be in them, or they're considered unattended and you catch a ticket. So probably going to take the pole mount down, go back to using the kickstand for now.
OG says with my back issues, I don't leave the house unless I have to.
Because I'll have to have this thing set up to be on the fly. I can leave it hooked up to the truck and still set it up. It's got a brake, it's got a pivoting hitch, but when do fish houses have to be off the lake in Minnesota?
Billy says we are March 5th on Bago. Budgiebird says oh no, you are still having issues, Og. Sorry to hear that. Much love. Big Daddy yells Ty Sully.
Welcome to my house. Welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people. This is my land. This is my land. This is what we pray for. And this is God's plan. This is God.
March 4th.
OG says yeah, slipped disc takes a bit to fix.
March 4th it has to be off, so I got 1 week after walleye season. Right?
I'm seeing a Cairo and he is getting me all lined up.
bottom 2/3 of the state. Old Ty Sully got me up. Hopefully he's catching some fish over there. He's been on the old crappie hunt this year. He's been doing pretty good getting on them. I'd like to go over there, but he's 2 hours away from me.
Loki Fishing says I had to have a discectomy.
Last night the walleyes were hitting right at sundown like crazy. Now today they ain't hit for nothing. Next Thursday and Friday I might blow up some PTO and try and hit it hard. I don't know, the walleyes have just got me this year. Normally I do way better on walleyes than I've done. And then I do my pan fishing at the end of the year.
Billy asks you might what next Thursday and Friday.
Burn up some PTO. I don't really want to, but we ain't got nothing going on. No bird moves. And the bird moves we do got, I don't think are going to take us all that long. So what do you guys think I should do? Should I stay in the shallows? Should I go shallower or should I go deeper? My next thought is if I stay on this lake, I'm going to move to about 19
Will that
feet
pick
water.
up in spring or is it hit and miss?
Well, right now, because how bad we got hit with AI, all the schedules are screwed up. We had a whole bunch of farms get hit with avian influenza, so it really screwed us up bad. So they're having to rearrange schedules. They're having to try and come up with new processes and things like that because it was bad this year, especially around December. In December, we got hit really, really bad. Problem is, in the spring, it's migration season again, so we don't know what to expect. And I feel bad for the people who are really adamantly trying to do something about this because it's
Deeper if you are stay IBG Nunya.
I was in 23 feet. I'm thinking about backing up to about 19 feet.
Budgiebird asks since the weather has been strange it must be having an effect on the fishing, I would think.
Oh yeah.
Main event 2828 says hello, what's going on, Ron?
Well, when I'm out here with Matt Olson 5, and that guy is literally a walleye legend in this area, and he's scratching his head, and his dad, who's one of the most well-known, used to be a guide out in this area, is scratching his head.
Barrican says I'd say go back to where you had that 22 fish day.
So, when I have two local legends scratching their head concerning walleyes, I don't feel so bad. It sucks. It's kind of a shitty thing.
Billy says if you can find that pinch point to feed weeds.
That's where we're at. That's what I'm on right now. I'm literally probably 20 feet away from where Matt caught that.
For sure you know it isn't you.
I'm literally 20 feet away from where Matt caught that 27-inch.
Frick.
I hit walleyes here last night, just before the stream hit, and then nothing tonight. Not even a nibble, not nothing. The only thing I can think of, and that's the hard part about this year, is because of the constant up and down in weather. I think it's having a pretty adverse effect, not to mention the fact that it was so late by the time we got snow on the ice. And now walleyes are getting ready to spawn. We're getting close to their spawning season here in Minnesota. Matt was pointing some stuff out on that big female he had, and they're running through the weeds right now getting ready to spawn. But the thing is now is with the snow on the lake, are they staying in shallow, or are they going to start moving out deeper?
Yay, the algae bloom never stopped.
No, it didn't. Like right now, the water underneath me is like shit brown because the weeds are just starting to die off. But it's been good cover. I've seen fish here. It's just, you know,
Dash says weather has been strange this winter for sure.
you know, nobody wanted to see the 23-inch walleye I had last night, so we had to go to a Be Right Back screen so I could put it away. But it looks good in my freezer. Nobody wanted to see that one last night.
Billy says, has anyone tried goldies or can't you use them in MN?
Yeah, the only thing we can use is rosy minnows, but you can't use goldfish. Never, just like we can't use carp for cut bait, but they're considered rough fish. We can use bullheads. We can cut up suckers, but you can't use carp. You can't use anything that's considered game fish.
Dang.
Because honestly, what I would do is I would have kept all them small little sunfish that I caught this last weekend, and I'd be throwing them down. Walleyes thrive on them. If I could get into a bunch of little bullheads somewhere, if I knew where I could go just rip a bunch of tiny bullheads through the ice, I would go get them. Walleyes like their bullheads, man. I used to have a spot in the wintertime I could go get them, but they completely redid that whole area, and it messed it off. I've had a couple of guys that do that with me, and they've gone to check, and they're like, there's just been nothing here. Duluth Fly, where you been? Yeah, the bobbers are still moving. I'm tail hooking minnows right now. Every time we think we got it figured out, you know.
Dash says at Duluth Fly Bait Hell, he fishes without hooks occasionally. Tetro says this man can catch fish without a pole.
Oh, right on. Oh. I gotta see what time my appointment is Saturday. (9 a.m.) Look at the lake map here. Wrong one, wrong one. That one, that one.
Put some corn on that hook or bread ball at Ron.
Okay.
Billy says, is there a random hunch you have on that lake that no one has tried yet? Maybe
Yeah.
take a shot early next week on unconventional area.
I do. I have a spot. It's a really tight contour from 4 feet of water all the way up to about 36 feet.
Sounds like split the difference and hit that edge.
I can show you this. So, here's what it looks like on the other end of the lake. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So the arrow is where I'm currently sitting, and the two spots that I got pegged are where I was catching fish before.
Does it go from sand or gravel to weeds? Regular TV says just push the castle over there. Billy says or mud.
It's pretty much mud around this entire lake. There's a little bit of sand. You get patches of sand, but because of the weeds.
OG says hit the deepest hole. Drop some carp bait.
Carp are swimming mid-drift in the winter. They don't swim on the bottom. They swim mid-drift. So like if you're in 19 feet of water, they're probably swimming 12 foot down, 12 and a half feet down. They don't swim on the bottom.
Billy says BRB. Tetro says thanks for the shouty.
Alright. Well, I think it's time to call it a night. We ain't got a tickle, ain't got a bink, ain't got nothing. I have to debate whether I'm feeling rammy and want to move this fish house tonight or move it tomorrow during the day, during the daylight. If I move straight back out to 19 feet of water, we've had luck there in the past. If I shoot across the lake, you know, that's a catch-22.
Dash says have a good night everyone.
It's the one and only thing I miss about the Redneck Ice Castle, man. That thing was quick to set up and tear down. I could have that thing ready to roll in about 7 minutes flat.
Tetro says at Dash Life take care OL bud. Regular TV says well let's go over there if you can catch 22 of them.
Yeah, but I didn't get any eaters out of all them 22s. I got one eater crappie that night. The rest were all tiny sunfish and perch. It was cool catching the sunfish because we ain't caught sunfish on this lake in like 4 years in the wintertime. That was really cool. That was, you know. But now I got to start getting some fish in the freezer. You know, I'd like to stay on the walleye chase, but I don't know that I'm going to have much luck. If I go over here to 19 feet, I stand a potential of catching walleyes because I've caught, usually I used to catch 1 or 2 a night, and then it would move into the crappies. But I don't know. They don't seem to be swimming in the same pattern they normally do on this lake, and and I know it's because of the fact that one.
Tetro asks why ain't we using Waxworm's brother?
You mean these? We use them during the daytime. That's what the sunfish hit with a gold tungsten jig.
Oh, okay.
Oh, do I got a mod that can do a raid for me? I think, yeah. I'm going to call it a night. I don't have to be to work super early tomorrow, but I do have to be to work earlier tomorrow. And next week, it's sounding like they're all going to be later moves. So have your notifications on. You might see some morning streams from me, depending on what time they give us for a start time. See if I can't get out here on an early morning bite. I think I'm going to put the 8-inch bit on the auger. The ice is starting to get thick, and it's going to get really thick next week. So I'm going to start running that 8-inch bit. Because I was about bottomed all the way out drilling these holes. Bring the auger home tonight. I get the bit switched out on that right away. So that way that's ready to go.
Kit Kat asks, hey man, just thought I'd say how are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Mike? A little irritated this year. Normally by now I'm limited out in the freezers. I'm delivering fish to guys who can't fish, and I have just been having a horrible year this year. Right away at the beginning of the year, it looked really promising. We had some snow on the lake. We had about 12 inches. We had some snow on the lake, and then we went through a big thaw out. And
Good bud, thank you. Glad to see you on.
We didn't have snow for nothing. Yeah, we didn't have snow for up until last week.
To my friend, I'm at a collapse financially.
Damn, that's unfortunate. No, this is just my fish house. ! FH. I've been there, man. I don't know if you're a praying man, but I've been there, and I've had to get on my knees and pray to God and get things figured out. And, you know, no, it is not clean because I have a whole bunch of stuff in here for streaming, for fishing.
Yeah, man, but glad to see you.
Wow. That's some special language skills there. No, I do not live in this. ! FH, please. Nope, this is just a fishing shack.
Any catches tonight?
Nothing.
Tetro says at Zykir it's a love shack.
That's why I'm thinking about moving. I'm going to move. I'm not thinking about it. I'll probably come get off of work, get out here and get this moved right away. And then I'll run into town, go get some supplies.
Kit Kat says, I hope you get a catch, man.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen tonight. For whatever reason, it doesn't seem like anything comes in after dark over here. Alright, I gotta call it a night. I gotta switch out my last propane tank before I leave, so I can get them all refilled, because next week is going to be cold. Prays for some snow tomorrow. It's supposed to start coming in around noon. So if we can get things knocked out and I can get moved and set this down on...
Good night, bud. God bless.
Thank you. So I'm going to go out and start the truck. If I got a mod that could start a raid, that would be phenomenal.
Tetro says at Ron Cleveland, thanks for the stream, brethren.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Ever since I've met you, you've been a rock solid dude, man, and I'm grateful for you. I really am. And like a dummy, I left my gloves in the truck. Boy, I'm a thinker, ain't I? Them go off, y'all set the hooks on
To
them.
Laserbeam says later, dude.
Later,
Kit
brother.
Kat says we are grateful for you.
I'm grateful for y'all, man. I mean...
Tetro says you a good dude too. I am honored to know you, Holmes.
The thing is normally wintertime, you ask anybody who's watched me over the years, wintertime is usually my crush time. It has never been this bad for me, ever.
Dash says I got nobody to raid.
I mean, normally I am on crush duty all winter long, and it's like, I'm more frustrated than I am anything else, because I cannot figure it out. Every time it looks like something's showing promise, it turns out to bite me in the ass.
Kit Kat says take care, my friend.
Oh, I will.
Good night.
Well, you guys hang out, watch this. I'm going to start the truck, and I got to dig out a full propane cylinder and get that changed out, so I can get new ones tomorrow.
Loki Fishing says later, Ron and fellas. Kit Kat says good night, everyone. Take care. Tetro says here that Ford trying to run.